Hey guys, so I've spent around 400 bucks so you wouldn't have to. I got myself a TS Copier backtester, and I've also gotten into one of the WAP groups I've always wanted, at least for 1 month. I have few days left, so I have to make this video right now. I'm gonna talk about one of the YouTubers which I've personally learned a lot from, so I've always wanted to get in one of his private groups and check out what's in there, and I found some interesting things. So I guess let's get to it and let's jump to my laptop. So this is the copy trader guy I was talking about, the YouTuber I've learned a lot from. If you click on one of the links, you will notice he has this WAP.com. So this is basically how this whole WAP thing, private channel of his looks like. He has basically 3 integrations: the worst copy traders, the high risk, and the low risk. So these all are 3 basically Telegram channels. We can open one of those and get an invite. Okay, so this is basically one of his channels called low risk. So basically he just forwards all of the trades from the other groups that he's trading on to his own private channel, which is right here. And that's how he basically gets all the trades that he is copying. So if you will notice, we have a pinned message right here. I think it's pinned message number 5 because the previous is 4. So this is basically a code for the TS Copier right here. So if we basically copy this link, this is my TS Copier software. So if you are new into this software or you just purchased it, you should definitely go to this help section and basically set it up the way it tells you to. So this is one of the tutorials. I've followed it and it's very clear and you won't have any problem doing so. So first things first, we have to create an account. I've already done so. So if we scroll down to the providers that I am trading on right now, as you can see, these are all of my providers right now. I should click add a provider, and since we are doing the low risk channel, I will add it right here. So I can set up all my whole strategy here for each provider, customizable fully, but I will just skip this part for now. So maybe I should just fix the lot. It only asks me to put a lot on this, so I trade currently say 1k per lot. So add a provider, and as you can see, it's just appeared right here. So if I basically click this gearbox right here, scroll on settings, I can just import a code which he has given me in the 5th pinned comment on the Telegram. But this is not a code, this is the link I've accidentally. So copy selected text and place this copier code right here. Now this whole channel is basically the following the rules that he is copying the low risk signals channel on. Okay, now that we basically have the code imported, we should click backtest. Now I always load until say December from 2024. Click OK, and it will take some time to load. Okay, now that it has done so, I select all the messages and create a backtest. In the meantime, here is my basically MetaTrader. As you can see, all the EAs from Telegram Signals Copier are here. So these are my settings. I'm gonna run this backtest on maybe a 5-minute chart. So since this channel is basically trading all the pairs, I'm gonna leave this at all market watch symbols. I will keep the scanning from the same date I've selected on the software, which is the beginning of the December last year. I only want to maybe update the date to the today's date, which is 19th of October. Again, if you go to the help, you will find how to set everything up yourself. It's pretty straightforward. The support is on the Telegram channel and it replies pretty fast, so everything is well right here. And by the way, on Instagram this guy is called also the copy trader, Antonio Gotti. So in the VOP, don't bother typing in the support channel, type to him here on Instagram. From my experience, he always replies and there's no problem in there as well. Anyway, let's get back to the software, and right here down in the left hand side corner we see a backtest. Let's click on this. Here you can see in the backtest tab all the groups I'm currently trading on. I'm not gonna expand these guys and leave it for the later videos. Right now we have this low risk channel on unbacktested. So as you can see, we have a start date, the end date. We can do any type of thing here. We can duplicate or edit or change its name. Right now all I can see that it traded 18 pairs, and most of them were forex and some of them were gold. But anyway, let's grab this code, let's just click on it. And if we go back to the MetaTrader, we have the inputs. We need to paste this code right here. And now let's click start to start backtesting. Okay, now that it has finished, we should click on the copier, and this is the result. So if I've done everything correct, basically this showed me a negative actually. By the way, if you have zeros right here, you should always click refresh. So say we would consider maybe trading this strategy. So what we are looking right here, I've did a lot size of 0.25 based on the current price of gold. Say I basically used 1k at least for gold. For the other pairs, as you can see, the lot sizes are basically traded a bit and calculated differently. But for gold, that's definitely at least 1k for a position. So we have two basically options here. If we have an option for our Copier software to do so, we can reverse these trades, and the trade on the other side, at least for the major pair, which is gold, which has the highest drawdown. Or another thing what we can do is we can basically select the ones that has proven to be profitable over time, so which is pound, euro, and we can basically remove the other symbols. So if we do that, there you go, I am deleting the last signal that was negative, and we basically filtered out all the red entries, and what we are left with is all green. And if we remove all the drawdown pairs, we are basically left with at least 800 for the lot size of 25 based on the current price of each pair. Another thing what I will do is I basically re-backtest this. I want to get the original number with all the drawdowns, and I will do the same with other two groups, and we will see what we will be getting on those. And if I am seeing a negative or at least not enough returns, I will let him know via Instagram about my backtesting results. I wonder what he will reply. So I'm gonna rerun this again. Okay, so the results for the Worst Traders VIP channel is taking a bit longer than I thought. The MetaTrader is just keeps on spinning. I think I will have to rerun this overnight. In the meantime, let's look at the results of the backtest of the high risk group. So as you can see, 31 symbols were traded with almost 900 orders closed. And again, as you can see, some of the entries are in the deep red, while others are high in the green. So we have again two options. We can either skip and filter these pairs that are red out and skip trading those. However, the other option we can do is basically reverse these pairs to be traded to the other side. If we go back to the account management and our account, these are all the groups that I am in, or at least I have registered. And if we scroll down, we can basically add a certain groups, certain pair, and set a strategy. For instance, if we go to the pro section right here, we can do two types of reversals. The explanations are here. That way we can turn the red symbols into the green ones. Anyway, I will update all of these numbers in the post section of my YouTube channel, and I will link that in the pinned comment somewhere. Anyway, so this is pretty much it, guys, for this video. I'm gonna screenshot the results and send those to him. Maybe I've done something wrong. If I did, I will surely let you know. So the whole purpose of this video was basically just to inform you guys. Now here's the thing though. On his YouTube channel, he of course claims that his approach is quite profitable. He explains what kind of ROI in a month he's expecting for the group to be deemed profitable. There's always a chance that I myself have made a mistake somewhere by setting up the backtester, and it may have showed me a bad results essentially. But what I do know is that I approached this whole software as a consumer by reading the help section, which I've showed you in this video, and basically following the instructions and getting the help from the support. So I basically think that I did everything correctly. If you've noticed though me doing something bad or not exactly right in this video to get these results, be sure to let me know in the comments. Again, even though if I did something wrong with the backtester settings, there's always a risk that even though in the past this group or another may have been profitable, it may not necessarily be profitable in the future, which is a disclaimer that he is always basically letting you know of. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and let me know if you have any thoughts. Leave a subscribe and comment. If you're interested in more of my backtesting journeys, please let me know. See you next time.